All right, good evening. I'm going to call to order the Planning Commission meeting for the City of St. Francis on November 19th at 7 PM. If everyone could please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Jody, can you call the roll, please? Here. Here.
McMullen,
Here.
Becker,
Here.
Jochen, here.
Deborah Human is absent. I'll look for a motion to adopt tonight's agenda. Do I have a motion?
A motion.
Motion from Dustin. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
A second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Say none. Passes. I'll look for a motion to approve the September 17th minutes. Do I have a motion? Have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? See none. That passes. Public comment. Not seeing anyone, but Planning Commission welcomes public comments. Anyone who'd like to submit a comment to the commission on a topic that is not already identified in the public hearing section of this meeting. Although we may not be able to answer your questions tonight, and in most cases will not act on this meeting regarding matters discussed, Planning Commission appreciates your input. We open at 7:01. Seeing none, nothing came in. Jody? All right, we'll close it at 7:01. Public hearing. Beth?
That showing up on the screen for everybody?
No, we're still see security cam.
is to remove the requirement for a zoning permit for accessory buildings that are less than 200 square feet in area. Anything, once you hit 200 square feet, you need a building. Anything less, we're proposing. Next up is related to residential driveways. So as city has processed applications for permits this year, what they've discovered is that people who are putting in driveways don't understand that there is a permit requirement today, because it's that language, that requirement is actually in a slip. And so when they're reading the standard residential driveways, there's nothing in that specific section that sets it up for. And so the city is finding these driveways that are under construction or have already been built and no permits that pulled for. So we're proposing to just put that language, keep it where it is today, but also put it in the section where people are looking. Next up is securities. So this is a proposed change that would update the language so that it matches what the city practice is. So right now, the city, if it gets security, it is in the form of a letter of credit. And that is best practice, that's what's common. However, the city code requires that the first $10,000 for 50% is in cash. That's not something that's actually doing, and so proposing to just update the language so that it is reflected. And lastly, wall signs in the B1 district. So this is the district along Bridge. We're proposing to update the requirements for wall signs so that it matches the requirement that is within a business park. So the main change here is that for whatever reason, got dropped off of the B1 district, but we would be establishing a cap on a maximum square footage wall signs on large walls. That cap would be 75 feet plus 5%. And again, that matches what's in the business park district. It looks like it just got dropped off of that. That is it for the updates this year. So tonight we're requesting that the planning commission hold a public hearing and then review the proposed changes and then make a recommendation.
There's something like boring meetings.
No, I think it's fun.
Any discussion by planning commissioners? Anything you have questions on or? Okay, at 7:10, I'll open the public hearing. I see no one. At 7:11, we'll close the public hearing. Any other discussions before motions brought forward? Anyone want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion,
Sorry.
that we recommend the approval of the revisions. City coding zone as presented by staff.
Motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Gail, thank you. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay. None, passes 5-0. Thank you. Number 6, regular business items. I see none. Number 7, discussion by planning commissioners. Do we have any discussion?
Yeah. Yeah, so I wanted to see if there was follow-up. Last meeting, discussion around, enforcement for the ordinances related to DNR. I still, there's a type of hydrologist in there.
So Chair Commission, I can start and Jody can tag team this because she. We did talk with the Noka Conservation District, we talked with the DNR. So the consensus is that the city is responsible for the items in this issue. It would be the body that's immediately responsible for enforcement. Both the DNR and the Noka Conservation are available to help. If for whatever reason the city doesn't. They are available to help us out with determine that. But it would be the city leading that There has been some work that Jody's been doing, police and public works,
Mhm. Yep.
to determine kind of what happens if something happens out. So I'll let you.
Yeah, so we had a discussion and I've called a couple cities. And what they do is they require a permit. And theirs is called like an environmental permit or whatever. And so we've talked about, and they may have a work session on this, we're still in the midst of discussing it. But if somebody is going to need to remove a tree or go in and remove something, they have to apply for this permit. A zoning kind of type permit. They'll provide a site plan, they'll provide a scope of work, like the details on what they're planning on doing. And that would be something that we would have them apply for, and then we would notate it in our permitting system. If somebody's doing something on the weekend and they haven't pulled a permit, that gives the police department the ability to say, do you have a permit? And if they don't, at that point, they can tell them to stop and they need to apply with the city. And so that was the missing piece that we had before, was not being able to. I mean, they were saying, well, how do we tell them to stop? We don't know if they're doing anything wrong. So we could, and then come Monday, they would talk to me on Monday and say, hey, do they have a permit? Here's what we have. Maybe they'll get some pictures and we'll have a report as well. But that's the most that we could do on a weekend or after hours.
That's good. I can't prepare with a chapter title of parts and so parts, but it's the same conclusion I had.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what the city of Anoka does, so. He basically gave me that idea. He said, just create a permit for people. Maybe, 1 or 2 people a year will be the only ones doing it. And then let them all know along the river that there is a permit process for this going forward,
Okay.
so.
Any other discussion? All right, looking for an adjournment. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion.
A motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
A second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, that passes. We'll adjourn at 7:15. Thank you, everyone.